My name is Rohit and I welcome you all to STYLE BHAI, your guide to beer style, brought to you by Tulleeho BEER. And today we'll discuss about a beer style which is quite popular among consumers and brewers alike, and it is also one of the styles which is quite difficult to brew to perfection. Yes, I'm talking about WITBIERs. The Flemish word wit means white, describing the beer's straw color and hazy appearance. Other common names for the beer are beer blanche or the white ale. The style was widespread in the northern Europe in the 11th century. Monks in Hoegaarden, a small town east of Brussels in the Flemish Brabant, are credited with developing the style centuries ago. Its popularity dwindled following the introduction of the lager beers or the golden beers. Unfortunately, in 1957, Hoegaarden's last white brewery, Brouwerij Thompson, stopped production. 10 years later, a gentleman named Piers Sellis, who was a milkman and has also worked as a youth at the Brouwerij Brewery, decided to revive this style and founded Sellis Brewery and launched Hoegaarden. Yes, the Hoegaarden beer. The popularity of the style had grown immensely, and all credit goes to Piers Sellis for bringing this beer style back from the oblivion. Long live the Hoegaarden. WITBIERs contain wheat, obviously wheat and other grains as well. The percentage of unmalted wheat can approach 50%. Some versions add 5 to 10% of raw oat for rich and creamy mouthfeel, and the rest 50% could be barley malt, for example Pilsner malt. Freshly grounded coriander seed and the bitter orange peel or the Curacao orange peel are the main flavoring agents in the beer. Aromatics given by the bitter orange peel are notably different than those given by the simpler, brighter, sweet orange peel. Some variations even add more unique spices such as chamomile, cumin, cinnamon and elderflower to achieve an even more complex flavor. Belgian yeast imparts mild, fruity and spicy flavors to beer. WITBIER is thought to be the first hop beers, but today they are spiced with small quantity of hops to keep the bitterness low. Many traditional WITBIER beers employ limited lactic fermentation. This gives the beer slight refreshing tartness. Citric acid is used by many craft brewers to lend some tartness to their Belgian style WITBIERs. Straw to light gold. Slight haziness, rich foamy head. Haze is mainly protein, a small amount of yeast. Perceived bitterness is low. The ABV is in the range of 4.5 to 5.5. Sweet malty notes, moderate perfumey coriander, along with complex herbal and spicy notes in the background, and moderate zesty orangey fruitiness. Spicy wheat with refreshing flavors, both derived from fermentation and addition of spices such as coriander, orange peel, and possibly the hint of other spices. Aroma is citrus, spicy, fruity, and the body is light. The taste is tart but balanced with wheat and malt flavors, as well as complex citrus and spicy notes for a refreshing taste. Low bitterness, and the balance is similar to that of a Weiss beer, and the citrus and the spicy character in the beer is coming from the addition rather than from the yeast. Whereas the German wheat beers are made using malted barley and malted wheat, the white beers of Belgium are made using unmalted wheat as adjunct, oats and spices. The raw wheat produces beers less sweet and with more body as compared to beers made with malted wheat. On the other hand, the American wheat beers are fermented using a neutral ale or lager yeast, and they use malted wheat which does not exceed more than 30% of the grist. Unlike the German counterparts, American wheat beers lack clove and banana flavors but exhibit mild fruity and malt flavors and varied bitterness. So this is all about the Belgian beer style for the day. Let's see what we have for the tasting today. I'm tasting a Belgian WITBIER. The bottle is 12 months old, and the good news is the beer is still in good shape. To be precise, the beer clocks at 4.9% ABV, pours pale straw, hazy and white head on nose, expressive sweet malty notes followed by orange citrusy, coriander and mild herbal notes. Beer has perfect carbonation and light body. Wheat malt, orange, citrus and subtle spicy flavors. It has a balanced, mild, bitter, refreshing, spicy orangey finish to it. And did I tell you what beer am I tasting right now? So I am tasting the Community Craft Belgian WITBIER. It sells for rupees 185 in Delhi. And if you're still wondering how close is this beer to the defined WITBIER style, go grab a bottle, taste it and decide it for yourself. Tulleeho.